Good afternoon. Welcome to Pick Central. Today, myself, Hubs, Clemmer, Big Ev, lot to talk about. And we got some WNBA stuff Ev wants to talk about today. We also have Queen of the Court tonight, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you win the last one?
I did.
Did you really?
Aaliyah Boston.
Oh,
One of Caitlin Clark's teammates.
What was the share? The bonus bet.
It wasn't crazy. I mean, she's pretty, like,
$100
one of the better players. It was, it was like a couple hundred, like two.
That's something.
It was solid. It was solid. It was
golf one over the weekend was $2,000, I think. It was two guys. It was Wyndham Clark and Corey Connors.
That was the birdie thing?
Yeah. Both birdies day 3 and 4. So you got to pick. The move is to do it after day 2. You pick guys who need to charge. Go nuts. 2 guys tied. I think it was a $2,000 bonus bet each.
Yeah, I mean, the one before that, I remember in golf, I think it was like Tom Kim or someone. It was like nuts. It was
because they're all it's like they're.
I mean, golf's a great one because there's so many and there's like so many. Like there's gonna be like 10 guys who probably are like 80% of the picks.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Who was the girl that was live streaming the whole time?
I don't know the name.
I want to take her.
The Stud Buds.
Stud Buds. I want to.
They're
like live streaming like that IRL stream that people do.
They did like an IRL stream basically all through like WNBA like All-Star Weekend, and it's the clips from it are incredible.
Dave was going nuts. Dave's like, I need to be on that.
Oh, it was hysterical. It was hysterical stuff.
I mean, just them like going to the club. They were like getting like denied at the door. They go, "We're in the W," or something like that. It was so funny.
Saying we're
them
in
just
the
like
W.
partying and like they had literally like everyone on the stream. I just saw like a ton of clips of it.
You know what keeps going viral every time? Every time the WNBA gets brought up is Shaq saying they should lower the rims.
I saw that yesterday.
Yeah, I saw yesterday.
So they can blow it to 9 feet so they can play above the rim.
He's like, what's the one thing missing? I don't know, but regardless, sounds like Rico's podcast should come back.
Yeah.
Below the rim.
Yeah, below
the
rim.
Great. That was 2 years ago too.
Yeah,
he's ahead of the game.
It was like a good 6-week period where he was very focused on.
No, I don't think he ever did anything.
Where he claimed he was focused on women's.
I don't think he ever even did anything for the WNBA.
No, not at all.
But
valuations on teams are up like 6x since then, 5x.
I do think you're living under a rock if you don't think like the WNBA has been relevant for the past year.
I think it's more the thing that's fascinating to me because obviously like they made wave for them wearing the like pay us what you owe us shirts, and people I think instantly like go to they're like a subsidized league. I think that's like, at least from what I've like, my understanding now is that's like old finances. Like no one really knows the true intricacies of their finances, but all we know is like a few years ago to get like basically to franchise it like a new franchise, it was like $50 million. Now it's $250 million. Valuations of teams, so like I think the Aces had said like then it was like worth $90 million. Now they're worth like $300 million. So the valuations are going through the roof. And they're about to, or either they did or they're about to sign this new TV deal.
That's the real thing.
And that's where like clearly like with that being, I think it's like $2 billion.
$2 billion.
That's what I heard. I don't think it's like official yet. But
the new team, the Valkyries, they're worth $500 million.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're a new team, so that alone should tell you like there's value in the league. If a brand new team is now worth first year,
they went from $50 million to $250 to start a new team in like 3 years.
Right. So like all those numbers were. I don't know. Yeah, they do seem old for sure.
And we're already talking about calm down. We're talking about expansion in WNBA too.
Oh no.
So
they're adding more. Yeah, they're adding like three
they've
more teams.
I mean, they've been expanding it since it started. That's not a new thing for the WNBA. The new thing is just the revenue streams. And like I know like Vibs was going to obviously it was a Caitlin Clark. Although she didn't play in that game in New York, but you can get tickets. You had to pay well above face to get tickets to go.
That's the thing. They've had good players over the years, but Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are like the reason why people are watching. Like they just are. The me bounce thing is incredible.
Really smart.
I think that's so fun.
I'll say this too. When me and Jack Mack were in Vegas for UFC, he was doing like a video, and they gave us for a part of the video for him to like film it that we got courtside seats to the Aces Mystics game. It was fucking packed. I'm not like I truly when I went in there I was shocked. It was absolutely packed. It was loud as hell the whole time.
And they're not on both of those teams.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, no Caitlin Clark involved. Like, there was probably 8,000 to 10,000 people there. It was packed.
Yeah.
Absolutely packed. Loud as hell. Like, it genuinely changed the way I viewed it. I was like, wow, there really is, like, they have something. I left it being like, they really have something. It's not just Caitlin Clark based.
Yeah.
And obviously, Aja Wilson's on the Aces, who's like probably like the next biggest star between the two of them.
But there's also, what's her name from USC? Juju Watson. Is that
She's
right?
in college. Juju Watkins.
Juju Watkins.
College still.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
She's
I mean,
the
Paige
next
Beckers
one.
is huge. They're just building more and more stars.
Cameron Brink is another. The fact that like I don't follow it at all. The fact that I know some of these people is that shows you that they're transcending where they used to be.
Yeah.
I was just blown away, like seeing it with my own eyes. I feel like if everyone like you went to a game and like see it, it completely changed my
The
perspective.
Liberty went from having like 300 people go for like camp day to like it being packed.
That's what I'm saying. And like you're seeing that around the league. Like,
Yeah,
it really
Bibbs couldn't get a ticket.
It really opened my eyes.
He
I watched.
was getting kind, thank God, but like you couldn't. But it was well above face.
Over the weekend, I watched the 3-point contest. Sabrina, she's unbelievable to watch shoot three. Like she made like 15 straight at one point.
Yeah, she has her own shoe, right?
What?
She has her own shoe.
Yeah,
I think.
she's big. I wish Clark was in that. Clark was her, but she was.
Look for the shoes when she was there.
Oh, that's right. No, like it's all the TV money though. If the TV money comes in and it's that much money, then the players absolutely should get their share of that.
They're estimating it's going to be like.
I mean that's the key then. I mean,
the crazy thing is, I don't think they'll let him, but Dave really could own a team.
They hate him. The league hates him.
But I think could
by
change.
him being like their number one supporter.
Yeah, well, that's how stupid people are. But like, I do think things could change. Like, because obviously Caitlin Clark likes him, and that's their biggest player. You know, like things could change.
A lot of girls in the league like him.
Yeah.
Cunningham, I think, also.
Sophie.
Yeah,
Sophie.
she wore our shirt. The
Yeah. So like, yeah, we have. Yeah.
Anything else WNBA before I?
No, we just didn't mention it yesterday, and that was a huge story from the weekend. It was on my mind because I said like going to that game really, like I've been thinking so differently about it since then.
Players are in a tough spot though. So like, if they were to go, because now like WNBA is more powerful, more popular than ever. They really have this huge bump in popularity. If they go on strike, that could really hurt them. But if they don't go on strike, then the owners could keep
incentive to
fucking them over. Yeah. So it's a really tough spot for the players. I feel bad for the timing.
Gaz said Rico should go out saying pay us what you owe us for the game on Monday.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Can you imagine that?
I'll go over well.
Just like for Dave. Dave actually might cut him on the.
He would. I think he would.
He might give him a pay cut or something.
Yeah, pay cut. So funny, and that's what.
Give him $1 less just to make him sign like a new contract.
I want to shout out Rob and his team. They put that documentary together in less than a month, and it was unbelievable.
So good.
It was such a good documentary. Like some of the shit was so funny, but also made you like really like be attached to our team or their team, mostly their team to be honest. And it was really, really funny. Your stuff was really funny.
Yeah.
There's
a lot to explain.
It's a ton to explain. That's like been kind of like under the radar what's been happening. Like people know that we play each other and like things, but like the last game went more underrated before it was happening.
And then honestly, things were happening like Pat's injury. Things were happening so late they had to kind of put that in there too. So it was
like Dana.
It's difficult to make a documentary about something that's happening in the moment.
Yeah, but I thought it came out great. Did anyone watch it?
Mm-hmm. I loved when Kirk's the tryouts for his team. Those guys like willing to die.
Dude,
like,
they're all like
that guy from the gym,
hamstring and like still running.
Dude,
sprints.
I was there for that when they threw Brander out.
Guy's like 55 years old, 60 years old. He's just still running with a pulled hamstring. It's hysterical. That's why I'm saying I can't quit their team because there's just so many. It was also funny, like saying that, like how much Justin hates Mick. And Mick's like, I think we're all good. It's like Justin's like, I fucking hate him. It was
Justin's honest. Justin does hate Mick.
They all are honest. That's why it's funny. But if Kirk says to do something, they do it.
I would say I've been to a practice in Braintree that I went to that they showed there. Both of those guys were there, and they both played like teammates.
Yeah, no.
Put it aside.
All funny. It was all really good. It being such a serious documentary with it being funny just made it great. And yeah, Monday I also got some DMs like maybe we'll have at least 7 fans there for us.
Oh,
I got a DM that they're coming. We'll give the address out this week again. It's in Berlin, Connecticut. It's free to come. Like if you guys anyone wants to come. I don't care if you're a fan of us or them or whoever. Let me tell you, I don't think you have much access to Dave for free. So, hey, show up.
And it's a fun atmosphere. Like you got those first 2 games were wild. Like
I texted Kirk.
Crazy.
I texted Kirk. I was like, "Hey, do we have like the full gym reserved?" He goes, "I had no idea." So we literally again might have this game happening when there's a 7-year-old women's camp happening
With like 5x the fans.
That's what I'm saying. There was at least the game, the second game, the crowd grew way bigger than the first. I can only imagine this one. Our only upside is that no one lives in Berlin, Connecticut. You know, like it's no one's like around this area. It's not. If it was in Massachusetts, I think we'd have to get TD guard.
Yeah.
Like I think we really would have to get it. If
We'd probably get it.
imagine we played.
I'll be honest.
Maybe like BC. Like
Yeah, at least we'd at least get BC.
like UMass
Yeah.
gym.
At least get one of those.
Maybe not there.
But I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be a great game. Show up if you're there. If not, it will be live streamed. I already got like Mike Francesa said that he's gonna live tweet the game.
Oh my God.
Luke Kennard's like, I cannot wait to watch this. Like, there's so many people. Like, once you me explaining it to Luke Kennard was like one of my favorite moments. He's like, what?
Is he a big Stewie?
Like he's definitely like a Barstool fan, but not like he knew who Kirk was.
You watch this game, you're automatically a big
Like
Stewie.
I was explaining like Kirk's team and like our team. He goes, "What the fuck is going on?" He goes, "I have to watch."
And you throw like Ryan Whitney in the mix too. Like,
Yeah, and then like
it's crazy.
Yeah, then I wish I explained Rimo to him.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, that's yeah.
But yeah, that game is 6 days away. Very excited. Can't wait. And it'll be probably talked about on Unnamed whenever they do it tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know what it is. Meek, how'd you feel about it?
I thought it was really I thought it was really well produced.
I like the part I'm like leading in talking about Rico and Meek, and then they just show a fucking like 2 minutes of them just
You actually know what I thought was funny? Watching clips of this show, because you know when you do this show, me and Ev might be on episode 1100 of the show at this point, and it's just like becomes like you just think we're just talking. When you see clips of the show of like Rico getting mad when Meek zooms in, like to us it's just like now like
Another day.
Yeah. But when you really see it, it's like, wow, this show's so stupid. You know, and it's like, but it made me laugh. I'm like, wow, there's so many
Not wrong.
The problem with our show, there's like 94,000 inside jokes.
Also, Bosco's the only one that would get that mad about it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Like all it takes is just zoom in on his face and he'll bite his fist in anger.
He gets Meek. He goes crazy.
Unreal. But yeah, this game's gonna be unreal. Hopefully we get some New York supporters, so it'll be a good crowd when we score. Maybe we get some claps. You know, it'll be nice to get some.
golf clap.
I want to talk baseball a little bit.
Wait, can I just ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
So on the stretch pod, they had them guess the WNBA like salary cap. Do you know what the number is?
I saw the clip.
Salary cap for each team.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just doing math.
Well,
in
let's
my
just
head if
real
there's-
quick.
I know, like rookie salary is like $68,000, right?
Before you say it, I want you to know that salary cap. White Sox Dave said he thought it was $300,000,
That's why I wanted to ask.
which was crazy.
No. I mean, we know rookie salary is $68K. So like, I would say, I'd say $1 million.
It's around there, yeah. It's like 1.3.
1.5 million.
Okay.
Yeah, which is
if the league is getting if TV contracts, and I haven't read any of this. I was saying like we're talking like $1 billion potentially TV contract, and the salary caps are $1 million. That is wrong.
It's crazy.
I saw somewhere they said it could be upwards of like $2 billion.
I mean, even if it's $1 billion, that's wrong.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how many teams are there? 16,
I do
18
think-
teams?
But I do think
I think less.
they'll get there's
less.
So less teams. So how many
I think
teams?
there's
I think there's 10.
I think there's
like
10 or
10?
12 maybe.
No. So there's 12. So you're telling me, so you're paying your players $18 million if there's 12 teams, $1.5 million cap. $18 million. And you bring in how much revenue? Like, get the fuck out of here.
The league
Exactly.
comprises of 13 teams.
13.
All right, so that's less than $20 million
And they
you're
just
paying your players.
They added three more coming like.
I mean, that like.
Scheduled to expand to 18 by 2030.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, there
I mean, but that's you're paying your players less than $20 million when you're bringing in now it kind of transitioned to the Colbert thing, right? Like Late Night with Colbert just ended last month or last week we heard about that show was losing $40 million, and you could argue, well, CBS brings in X, like all this stuff, but you could at least have a direct thing where CBS Late Show loses $40 million. You can understand why maybe they cancel that show. For this, though, I think WNBA, we don't know what their finances are. Are they now? And if they have a TV deal on the table,
All right, so no,
it's a whole different landscape.
Officially, no. The deal is done.
Deal is done.
$2.2 billion over 11 years. That starts with the 2026 season.
Like, that's insane. So what are we doing?
They're averaging $200 million a year in revenue.
Colbert actually.
$2.2 billion?
TV revenue.
And how long is that contract for?
11 years.
So it's 200,000.
It's 200
million.
200 million a year for 11 years.
And how many teams are there?
There'll be 18 by the time that, like, in the middle of the deal, essentially. There's 13 now. There'll be 18 by 2030. So
that means that each
three
team
more
is
coming,
making
like-
$11 million just in TV, and you're paying your players 1.5. Like, get the fuck out of here.
You add
But
up.
I guess it starts next year, so it's like they
Right.
need to change it after the season,
Right.
before the next
Well,
one.
they better, because if you're that's crazy. You're bringing in $11 million in TV, and you're paying your players 1.5. That's wrong.
And it was an uptick from the previous.
That's not counting tickets. That's not counting any other
and
expenses
the
or
previous
revenue you
one,
have coming in.
Just for context, the previous one was $60 million a year.
$60 million.
So they're more than tripling.
That's
in-
More than tripling. They're more than it's a
More than-
20 times.
No, 60 per year. I
Oh,
said.
60 per year. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought it was
So-
60.
No, so going from 60
That's
a year
crazy.
to 200
Even that's
200.
crazy. So they have
Obviously more than tripling their TV revenue starting next year.
So they're bringing in $5 million a year per team right now, and they're still paying their players 1.5.
Yeah, I guess.
And that's not counting ticket revenue, and that's not counting parking revenue or concession revenue. Like, the owners, Dave is right about this. The players are right about this. They're getting screwed. This is wrong.
Colbert is getting paid the same amount as the entire league.
Right.
Even everyone's
He's
salary.
making $16 million, right? Yeah. He's making
Same
and that show's losing $40 million a year.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that it's wild. Moving on to baseball. I want to spend literally 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, like 50 seconds on this because I was talking to Clement this morning.
That's not going to happen, probably.
No, it's just Yankees. I know everyone gets mad when we talk about the Yankees, but I want to talk about I want to talk about other teams too. But like Boone's comments last night about when he was asked about Volpe was actually
the whole blog coming.
truly hysterical. Where it's like I actually am more like I'm okay with Boone. Lately, it's been getting on my nerves because I know how he just has made it very clear that he has everyone's back. But now he's having Volpe's back insane amount. When he has 12 errors this year, tied for the most errors out of any position player.
Most in the American League.
Shortstop is supposed to be your best position, your best fielder. 12 errors is insane. And he's like, well, not every error is his fault. Well, then Goldschmidt also has saved him at least 15 other times of picks and all these other bad throws. It's just like getting to a point. This is alleged. Obviously, it's not a real thing. But I was telling Clement that tweet. That tweet's funny. Someone said at this point, I think that Volpe has the Epstein list and Boone's the only one on it. The way that he's defending him, like that was even like when he said that Jazz was like the one at fault for that one play. It's like, what is going on? And it's just he has only declined as a player since he's started, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I'll try and do an audio version of my blog, which I just destroyed Boone and Volpe in, but it's gaslighting. What Boone does is gaslighting. Like there's defending your player, which is admirable, and I'm fine. And you want to be a player's coach, no problem. Especially with they transitioned from Girardi, who bashed guys, especially Gary Sanchez, and they didn't like that. So like, oh, let's go the player route. And Boone does that, and he's everyone's pal basically, and he'll take the bullets for them. But what you're doing now is gaslighting, and you're treating the fans like absolute idiots. Like you're insulting our intelligence when you're trying to tell us that Volpe is an elite shortstop. He's not an elite shortstop. He's actually one of the worst defending shortstops this year. And every metric, and metrics are, defensive metrics are skewed, and we don't really know what to look at. But his outs above average are piss poor. His range is completely gone. He's never really had an arm to begin with. His footwork is dog shit. And like you said, and I said this last night, Goldschmidt has fucking bailed him out countless times. There's stats behind it. The last one John Boy tweeted out the end of June of throws to first that were bounced. And Goldschmidt has received the most throws to first that were bounced. Volpe, no kidding, is the number one culprit of that on the Yankees. And that was back in June. So that number has only gotten bigger. Goldschmidt, by the way, 36 of 43 at the time of scoops, which is like 80-something%, which is top 10 in the league. So Goldschmidt's been a good first baseman, bailing out Volpe. And to say that, like, his season comes down to 3 or 4 throws, what Boone is acting like is like, we watch a game, or don't. And we go online, we see the stats, and that's it. And we just judge him off that he has 12 errors. We watch every game.
Yeah.
He's a bad shortstop this year. And he was much better in years 1 and 2. He has regressed completely.
Well, that was his saving grace, though. Was like, he's not really hitting well, but like his
100%.
defense is so good.
Dude, he was a 3.5 WAR player because of his defense and base running. He's gotten thrown out 7 times on the base this year. In years 1 and 2, he got thrown out 7 times each year. He's already at 7. He's only stolen 10. He was in the mid-20s in stolen bases in years 1 and 2.
Yeah, and
he's not running the bases well either.
Yeah, well, that's
hitting's not getting better. I mean, that's the thing. Is like when he came up in the league, he's 22 years old. You're like, all right, this guy, 3-WAR player. He shows some signs of some things he can do really well. Interesting. The bat hasn't gotten better. Now he's 24.
You know what's really sad? His 88 OPS plus is actually his best in 3 years.
You're right. That is.
But like that just shows you how bad he is.
81, 86, 88. Like that's not real improvement.
No, it's terrible.
I expected more from the player. When he came up, I'm like, this is a guy that could go to multiple All-Star games. This is a guy that, like, all right, I'm excited to watch this guy grow and develop. He hasn't grown or developed, and you guys make a great case. You could argue he's gotten worse.
Definitely.
There's an issue too with, and this is an organizational issue, is like they don't know what kind of player they want him to be. So when he soared up the rankings in the minor leagues, it was based off his gap-to-gap power. And he could pull a ball like a motherfucker. And you envisioned him as a 250, 240 guy hitter with 25 homers and 25 stolen bases. And honestly, maybe even 30, 40 stolen bases.
Okay, that's exciting.
But then year 1, they tried it. The numbers weren't there. Then it was like, all right, let's level out that swing and go for more contact. Because if you watch, you'd rather him have maybe an OVP of like in the 350s. And that's when you steal in 50 bases, whatever. But that didn't work. Because then the power goes away, and there goes the prospect that you envisioned was this power-hitting shortstop. Then you're telling him not to do that. And now I feel like he's trying both ways in year 3. There's too much inconsistency. He has 2 great weeks followed by 4 horrific weeks. And that's just how he's been as a player in the MLB. And it's...
Somebody has said this for a while.
You've been,
you were on him.
You've been down on him for a while.
Not even because of like
you've been right.
Joke,
for me, it's
like,
when the defense fell
it's
apart.
It's more like it's the way It's not even like looking at the stats. We watch these games, and I've talked to Ev about it. I've talked to Hubs about it. I know you watch it too, but like obviously we're watching every game.
You're watching more than that.
His at bats aren't even good anymore. Like they're like he's missing by a ton. He's not getting into deep counts. He's swinging at bad pitches. It's like he used to be like a guy that's at least fighting. Like he always just like a fine player, good. Like you don't have to really worry about him. Now he's becoming a deficit to the team. And I want to ask you guys a question because you have a guy like Boone who literally will like, if Volpe shot a guy in front of his face, you'd be like, that guy got in the way.
Yeah, that guy wasn't there to start with.
You also have Jerry Jones, on the other hand, that is saying like shit about his quarterback and his, I know it's not the coach, but saying shit about his quarterback and saying shit about Micah Parsons, who's like not even signed for, like he's still trying to work a deal. Which one would you rather?
Oh, give me Aaron Boone. Give me the guy that defends the team.
I think 100%. Because like,
did you even see what he said about Diggs?
Yeah, it was.
He was talking about basically like not how he waited really long to re-sign Dak, and they haven't come to a deal with Parsons yet. They've signed like all the other like big DNs have got signed or whatever. And he was like, they asked about waiting on him, and he's like, well, like, should have waited on Diggs and Steele. Like, talking about other bad contracts of guys that are on the team right now. Like, just throwing, like, Diggs like,
J.J.
under
Watt.
the bus, being like, oh, we gave him a contract.
There's a middle ground, though. There's a middle ground.
No. I agree 100%.
Why can't you just admit that, like, Volpe needs to be better? That, he's a better player than this.
What does that do, though? Like you say,
holds him accountable.
No, it does. Like, what difference does it make? Like, if you say it's the media, this kid needs to change his scenery. I mean, this just isn't going to work here.
The Parsons thing is crazy because he's not signed. That's insane.
Yeah.
If you want to motivate him while he's like, let's hope, to get him to play more games, like Cashman. All that stand a few years ago publicly about not playing games.
What do you want to pull?
Well, that's what he said. He was like, he missed it. Like, he might not be here. Like,
right. But he's under contract. You're trying to negotiate with the player right now while bashing him. What the fuck are you doing? That's just Jerry Jones being seen on.
No, 100%. That's crazy to say. But I kind of agree with even Clemmer. Like, it almost feels like now the Volpe thing is unraveling to a place where, like, if you went out and just, like, polled Yankee fans, they'd be like, fuck Volpe. Like, I guarantee it'd be, like, 80-20, like, fuck Volpe. The guys that are really paying attention day to day. And it almost seems like the pressure of, like, New York is starting to, like, chew him up and he might get spit out here soon. Like
That's what we do.
If it keeps going like this.
Unfortunate. That's
To be honest, at this point, it's not Boone. This is Volpe. I know it's Boone's saying shit, but this is Volpe.
Boone doesn't make it. Dude, Boone isn't
like you
helping.
said, organizational wise, I guess I get that, but this is Volpe. Like he's the one that could still steal bases. He's the one that could still play better defense. Like he's fucking up terribly right now, and everyone's like, oh, it's like he's taking it with grace. He's like, no, just play better. We're not also asking for much. We're asking for good defense and bat fucking 230, 240. Like we're not asking for so much from him. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem where I'm like, all we really want is really good defense. That's what I was promised, I was told, and
You want more.
that. I want
I think
more
we all
than
want
that,
more than
but
that.
I'm saying
We'll take that. You got to at least give us defense.
last year we took him playing good defense, had some good moments in the playoffs, and he was like Clemmer said, it was a tick better than the first year. You know what? Fine. It's second year.
But October was so good. I was like, all right.
Next year's the
this
year.
our guy?
That's what I'm saying.
Are we using this confidence? And it's like, that's just completely gone.
3 years of constant, you're playing 150 games. There's no excuse to be what he's playing at this level in the third year.
I hated this quote after the game because it comes off. This is a quote that like the Dodgers should be saying right now. After you win the World Series, they hit the skids a little bit. No one's really worried too much about the Dodgers because they have that championship DNA in them. This is Volpe last night. It's still and he was asked basically they haven't been playing for a month, and his facial expression was like arrogant in a way, and he goes, it's the middle of July. We've got so many games ahead of us. We don't stack ourselves up against one team or another. I feel like we stack ourselves up against ourselves. So when we play our best, I think everything will take care of itself regardless of how many games. You haven't won the World Series since 2009.
And the Dodgers are in first place, 3.5 games up. Yankees are right now fighting for a wild card.
You were up 7 games in the division. Now you're down 4. You're 10-17 against the AL East. You have no business saying that quote.
Yeah.
None. That's
The
that's an
10-17 versus
infuriating
AL
quote.
East is the important part. Like
What?
that's the 10-17 versus AL East. Like
Yeah,
that's the
they
important
played
stat. You can't do that bad in the division.
2-6 against the Jays. I want to say 1-5 against the Red
You haven't
Sox.
won a game in Toronto.
No.
That's 0-5 in Toronto. Yeah.
No, so I hate that quote.
I do think the Yankees do make the playoffs, but they are only 3.5 out from missing it. And they're not playing good baseball.
Oh, I'm not. Oh,
I do think the Yankees are going to make some deals between now and August 1st. I do believe, as much as I hate the Yankees, I do believe they are a good team. I think they will make the playoffs.
Must get Suarez.
But at some point, though, this is not good.
How old is Lombard?
20.
What are we thinking on him time-wise? Like a
Next
year?
year.
Or two? Next year?
He's in spring.
That's what I thought.
Next year.
Would be
He starts.
Tomorrow.
He opens
I
camp.
thought 2 years.
I'm sure people will look at the AA numbers and be like, what is this? Every scout, every rival they rave about him, and he is everything Volpe isn't.
Also, the Lombard, according to Clemmer told him stat.
See, well, yeah. So his
Stat.
his dad was a big time prospect in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Huge prospect. Can't miss. He missed.
Okay.
I mean,
that might not mean
It means literally
No,
fucking.
it does mean something.
I told Marty, so that might mean nothing or something. I will say it probably means he's got a lot
means
of
a
great
lot.
athletic ability because his dad did. But
It means a lot. It means it skipped a generation when he's the guy.
Usually
Maybe it
goes
does.
like that.
His
One
makeup
guy
and
missed.
everything.
Everyone knows that.
Everything you say about Lombard will sound like what you did about Volpe, but
Sure.
he's also just more fit for shortstop. I think they're maybe third, but honestly, after this year, I think Volpe's lost that lock in, you're our shortstop type deal. And I don't know if that means moving off of him. I think it means bringing competition, or you give Lombard the chance to play short.
I know you guys are high on Lombard. He doesn't. The power is not great.
So you're going to look at the AA numbers. That's
No. I'm looking at even his numbers last year. He has 5 home runs last year in the minors, 5 home runs this year in the minors. I'm just saying. I mean, he's not breaking camp with the team next year, though. Hubs,
why not?
Because he's hitting 208 in AA.
Okay, there you go. AA numbers.
Well, no,
Let him play
he
the
hit
rest.
231 last year in the minors.
Let him play the rest of the season in AA.
That's fine. No, I'm not even shitting on the player. I'm just saying, to break camp next year.
Dude, he's a top 100 prospect soaring up. He's going to be in the top 10 soon.
I'll be honest.
This is a major prospect
Be
piece for the Yankees.
completely honest. That's not good stats.
I'll say this: he's never had a good minor league season. You said 2.
All right, so Clemmer's that's great. Clemmer's
I'm just
16 gambling bets in a row. He's out on Lombard. I love it. Lombard is our guy.
I mean, like, I'm not even.
Why are people high on him then?
You got to stop being a miserable cunt for 1 second.
Why are people high on him then? Why are people high on George Lombard? Why were after the Futures game? It's all people can talk about.
He's 20 years old in AA. That's impressive. I'm just saying he's not going to break camp next year.
I think he could. I think
you would have thought I fucking stabbed this guy's face.
I think he should. I didn't say he should break camp. I said he should be given the opportunity to break camp with the team.
Okay, sure.
Sometimes people go into the minor leagues, into spring training, and they're like, oh, especially the Yankees do this, where like a guy doesn't have any chance to make the team.
Right.
You need to give him the opportunity, especially with how bad Volpe is right now, to make the team.
But this is
he shines in spring.
But this is a waste of breath because they won't do that.
He did it with Volpe.
Yeah, they're not going to do it. They're going to give the way they're talking about.
He's untradeable,
right
also,
now,
by the way.
I would think so.
He is the one player. Everyone else is tradable.
How about who's the other guy? I'm sorry,
Spencer Jones.
Absolutely tradable.
You can trade him.
He will be.
Might have to.
Suarez.
I think he will be traded. But Lombard is the one guy that is off the table. Everyone else, it's like, dude, don't fuck with what you have with Aaron Judge and this timeline with Cole and all that.
I guess my question, like, I know you, like, what do you like about, other than the fact that he's kind of moving up the charts, what do you like about Lombard? Because looking at the numbers, I mean, unless he's great defensively, and obviously he can't.
He's
really
very good defensively.
And that might be the thing, but like
he has highlights. He has highlights in his arm strength. Like he is like Volpe. There were concerns. So Volpe and Peraza were in the minor leagues at the same time, and obviously we know what happened with Peraza. But like Peraza was a way better defender in the minor leagues, whereas Volpe was the better hitter. And that was the trepidation with Volpe at short was the arm strength. Like you don't have those issues with George Lombard.
Okay,
you don't. Now, yeah, sure. Is the defense probably like ahead of the bat? Yeah, but like all indications.
He's 20 in AA. Like I'm not saying. I'm just saying next year I would say 2 years away. But like being 20 in AA is actually a pretty impressive thing to do, to hold your own in there. And like
right, you're.
Sorry, I'm not looking
3 years younger than like probably the average age of guys in there.
But him not being a power hitter at all, that might.
I think you.
We got to move on.
That's okay. That's okay though.
Okay,
he doesn't have to be a power hitter.
I do want to talk about. You're talking about Yankees prospects. This is a success from Yankees. Caleb Durbin's one of the best third basemen in baseball, apparently.
He's been very good. But I have no issues with Devin Williams has really been a very nice closer for them, especially with Luke Weaver being out for a while, or a month.
Would you guys want to do over on that trade?
No.
Really?
No, because especially with how thin the pen is right now.
How thin your third base is, though.
Go ahead and get a third baseman right now.
To be honest, Durbin wouldn't even started. They wouldn't even brought him up.
Dude, Durbin would have had a bad 2 weeks since he got
would have now.
You were correct
I'm
about
saying
that.
right away.
Yeah, the Brewers just developed him better.
That's fine.
The Yankees wouldn't have brought him up right away.
No, not even that. If he had a bad 2 weeks, he would have been sent down.
Williams is getting better, but Williams was so bad for this 2 months, and then.
But with the state of their bullpen, where like they presently need with Williams and Weaver, they need to go get 2 relievers. You take Williams out of the equation, they're in a disaster situation.
I'm
I'm good with that.
Catcher's interference call in the 10th. Phillies
was wild.
win
Saw that.
since 1971. Fucking crazy.
They were gonna lose the game no matter what, but to lose it that way is nuts.
That's when you're betting and something that
To lose it without putting a ball in play.
That
Put a ball in play in the 10th.
That's crazy.
You just sit there watching the TV after like fuck. Like you just gotta go to bed after that, no matter what.
Also, a little gambling yesterday. I doubt like no one was Guardians first 5 yesterday. One of the craziest roller coasters maybe I've ever went through in my life as a gambler.
Always were up 3-0.
It ended up as a push, but one of the inning to inning, one of the craziest. Yeah. So Orioles up 3-0 top first.
Yeah.
They Guardians go base runner, Ramirez home run, tied 3-3 before an out. They get a double. I had Guardians. It was a push, so it didn't even matter.
I want to ride it with you.
So Guardians, I believe they double after that, so still no outs. Then no one scores. Then the Guardians, I believe it was the third, had second or third, had bases loaded, no outs, didn't score. Immediate top of the next inning, Orioles 2-run homer, so they're up 2. Then the fourth, Guardians score 5-4. They have runners on, don't get anyone home. Then it's bottom 5, 2 outs, no one on. Solo home run to tie it. Then get 2 more guys on, and then don't push it home. One of the craziest, I honestly want to have debate if you would even call it a bad beat. How do you even describe it?
No, that was
either
just,
side.
Yeah,
that's why you gamble.
It was so wild because they had they left so many base runners on, and then still on a miracle somehow.
And it's all for nothing.
And it was multiple innings. But it was 2 outs. But it was it was a loser. Then 2 outs, bottom 5, no one on.
Yeah.
and then home run to tie it.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was someone at like the bottom of the order too. I think if I remember correctly.
I had O's money line when they were up 3-0. I went to the bathroom. I came back. It was tied. I couldn't believe how quickly they gave up.
That's because I put it, and I laid juice on it, so I'm sitting there. I'm like, what a fucking dumbass! Like, what a bad bet. And then before they even get it out, like it's tied already, and then
they were all over.
They get base loaded, no outs, no one scores. Like it was just chaos for the 5 innings.
What's the temperature check on the Yankees as far as like right now I see them as a team that makes the playoffs as a wild card team. That's kind of where I see it going. Where are you? Where
you
you
don't
guys
deserve to win the division when you go 10-17.
But that's still also not out of the question because I'm
not
an idiot and know that the Yankees are going to buy and the Blue Jays will do something stupid. That's just kind of what usually happens.
If they're not
right now,
careful,
we're very behind.
If they're not careful, they will get passed by the Red Sox. Now the Red Sox have an extremely tough tough schedule. And the Yankees' final 4 series are like a godsend, like very, very easy.
Final 4 of the season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they have a pillow end to the year. I'll bring it. I think it's like the Orioles and White Sox.
Well, even like who cares about the other teams? Like our team right now, like we're 2-2 out of the All-Star break. It's bad game yesterday, and it's just like we know we're gonna get something. They're not gonna sit back and do nothing. You know, so
no, but they're still a very poor fundamental team, and they are very thin at pitching at the moment on both sides, starters and bullpen.
Do you think you win this bet you had with me? The Yankees win because right now the Yankees win 90 or more games. I have to buy Marty lunch for
89.5.
89.5.
I think you can win that.
Right now you're on pace to lose it by a half game.
I think you can.
Yeah,
win that.
I think I could win that too. It just got closer.
They've had to play dog shit baseball for a month and a half to even get on pace just to be below that.
No, they're oh, you're saying they had it the last month and a half, you're saying?
I'm saying like they had to play as bad as they were for the last month and a half to just get under the number.
True.
I think they're like a 93-ish win
Say
team.
92 wins.
Is that kind of what you're thinking too, Ev, in that
Yeah,
ballpark?
I mean, low 90s.
That gets you in the playoffs. That gets you a wild card spot.
Right, but that's not good enough. Like
Baseball is such a roller
win
coaster.
division, man. Can't be a wild card team.
But like the Blue Jays, like let's be honest though, like how long is this going to keep up?
They're pretty fucking good, man.
Yeah, of course they are. But like this is also they're playing outstanding. They're not playing they're playing fucking insane
The lineup
baseball.
is a lot deeper this year.
Well, that's what I said. Like just Springer having a good year. Like
Ernie Clement, Addison Barger,
like the new guys that have come in. Like
That's the thing. Like, do you think that can keep up? I don't know.
There's enough of a sample size now. Like Springer and like Barger, we're 90.
The only thing is like Springer's health.
good.
Springer's health,
Sure.
that's got to hold up. But like,
yeah, who don't
Almost 100
you
games
believe
in,
in, Marty? Like I believe in Vladdy, I believe in Bichette, I believe in Barger, and I believe in Springer.
Well,
I believe in all those guys.
They've had these guys, you know, like they've had these guys. And
Not Barger though.
No. Yeah, but those three they've played bad for the past 2 years. Like they.
You know who's been
Bo wasn't
awful?
even a baseball player last year. Like now he's like.
That's what I'm saying though. Like sometimes you don't know how these things. They've had these guys, and like Scherzer, you have no idea how fucking long he's gonna.
We'll see tonight. Tonight Schlittler versus Scherzer.
Yeah, like you don't. I don't know.
If you have a read on that, let me know. I have no clue how tonight's gonna go.
I guess you're gonna talk about someone I don't believe in, like Eric Lauer. Like I don't know if I believe in that.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like.
But I also think
hot right now.
Santander can come back. And
he was I think that's a 0. You're not expecting anything from him. He was horrible before the injury.
So horrible. But what if he can come back and
we
even
also
be like
knew
a
that
average
too.
bat?
I think we talked about him his OBP was like 310 despite the 40 bombs last year. Like we knew that was not a good signing.
No, we did. But I said even if you come back and even be like a league average bat, that's such an improvement.
Varsho, I think I don't know what his injury is, but I know they've been out for him for a while.
I don't know. I kind of believe in the Blue Jays. I'm not saying
their lineup is deep and their pitching is good enough. Barrios and Gosman.
What do you mean believe in them though?
I believe they can win the division.
They can definitely win the division.
I believe the Yankees can win the division too. But I believe the Blue Jays can win the division.
Any chance to win like a World Series with this team?
They've never won a playoff game with this core.
Yeah, they have not won.
I'm saying like that's why
I'm just talking regular season right now.
The AL's so bad they could though.
I don't think they can.
Like, I don't think it'd be like
it's getting better.
I
don't think it'd be like if they were in like the ALCS, I wouldn't be like appalled.
It would shock. No, if they won,
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Actually,
if they won the World Series, it wouldn't shock you.
That would surprise me.
Won the World Series is different than
surprise, like actual surprise.
Won the whole thing.
Won the whole thing surprised me.
Let me ask you this:
making it to the ALCS, I almost think is like kind of like that might happen.
I don't think it's like crazy to say. Obviously, Detroit's good. Obviously, Astros have been good, but I mean,
getting to the World Series would surprise me. Not even winning, getting there would surprise me.
Me too. It would surprise me a little bit.
100%. They've had.
I like the Astros a lot.
This isn't a random core.
I like the Astros a lot.
This isn't a random team
like
that's having a good year. This is a core that's put together.
Detroit.
He's not wrong about that though. Like this core has gone to the playoffs and failed. Like so now all of a sudden it's gonna flip.
Like, why is it going to change just because they're having a really good 2 months where it's, like, good for them, great. Like, they are playing the best baseball in that division. But, like, it's not something new that's, like, they got a spark. It's just the same team.
This is that core that gave the Twins
everyone
a playoff
coming into the
series
year,
win.
there
Yeah.
was, like, everyone coming into the year, it's like, oh, the Blue Jays again. Like, they didn't really do anything. And they got, because they couldn't, because they missed out on everybody. Like, I don't know. That's why I'm just not sold on them yet. Right now, I can give them credit. I just don't find anything. Like, I think they're just going to lose again.
You know what they say about losers, right? You're a loser till you're not.
Yeah.
Like the Nats lost in the first round year after year after year, and then they finally won a World Series.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, teams do break out for sure. I'm not, and like to Ev's point though, Ev makes a really good point. Like the AL is so weak. I mean, there are good teams, the Tigers, the Astros.
The AL's getting a little better though than.
No, it has. It has.
Like the Tigers are really good.
My next question was going to be, who is your driver's seat in American League team? And I don't think it's. I think there's a clear shift.
It's the Astros.
I think it's the Astros.
The Astros facing Hunter Brown and Framber in a playoff series is terrifying.
But also Smith coming on, like they're and then if you get your Don back at some point, just get him
They're
back.
doing this without him.
Right.
You know, like.
Right. So Jake Myers has been really good for them. They've got the bullpen
last
pieces.
team that I want to play. Always the last team I want
For sure. The boogeyman.
Detroit's got a nice pitching group too. I mean,
I've watched them intently, and it's just a bad stretch.
They've been a bad stretch. I've been doing the same thing.
Just like I think Houston's just a better team right now.
I think
There'll be a little bit of a revenge factor too if they meet in the playoffs, because obviously how it ended last year.
I mean, a lot can happen too. If either Framber or Hunter Brown goes down, then I feel differently. But if everything's kind of the same, those two guys in a playoff series is like.
It's from the offensive side for me, the worries with Detroit. I don't know if that comes through in October.
It's fair.
I worry about that lineup in October.
I worry about the depth of that rotation a little bit too in a playoff series.
Yeah, it would be nice. Well,
John Scooble,
because
like Flaherty hasn't been great.
Flaherty's not. No, that's what I'm saying.
Stinks, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they almost like.
What if
go out and
Flaherty
get a
actually?
guy.
They do.
What if Flaherty actually like gets it together a little bit? That's scary.
That's a big gamble on where like.
But he had it. Like,
Are you banking on that, or are you going to go get a starter?
No, I think you get a start, but he also like this is a guy that like last year won a World Series. You know, like he pitched well in the World Series.
He just hasn't been that guy this year.
100%, but like he has it. It wasn't like 2 or 3 years ago. It was last year, but it was also with a lineup that you're like not worried.
We're pretty
about.
protected.
Like, yeah.
Casey Mize is interesting for them. If he can keep it up, that's it. If they went and got a guy like Edward Cabrera for the Marlins, and now you got Olsen, Mize, Scooble, and Cabrera.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but that's the kind of move I think they should make.
Cabrera becomes their 2.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd say Mize is definitely the 2. I mean now.
And Olsen.
But Cabrera would be above.
Oh, for sure. No, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you do that now,
That's a lot better. But
Now I'm taking the Tigers off.
That involves you like trading guys for
Yeah.
Edward Cabrera.
yeah,
You know.
I think that's where the Tigers should be.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, I agree. Let's move on to a little NFL. Hendrickson. The Bengals are really weird this year. They still haven't signed that guy, right?
Stewart, correct.
They still haven't signed their draft.
Oh my
pick.
God! Wait, can I read you a snippet? My buddy sent me this yesterday from.
I think I read it. I think I know
Holy
what you-
crap!
yeah.
From his agent and the GM.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Let me
I think it's
pull it up.
agent. I believe it was the owner. I thought. Is it Brown that said it? I think.
Bengals are run so.
Okay, I got it. I'm just going to read verbatim. Bengals executive Duke Tobin, the team's de facto general manager, said he believes Cincinnati was likely the last team to implement that language into its contracts. Obviously the language being what we're this whole thing's about. He also didn't take umbrage at Stewart specifically, but those surrounding him. Quote, he's listening to the advice that he's paying for. I don't understand the advice. I don't agree with it. I'm not the one paying for it, but that's where it is. If I thought we were treating him unfairly, it would be a different story, but we're treating him fairly with all the rest of the draft picks in this year's draft. Zach Hiller, Stewart's agent, shared a statement with ESPN and other outlets regarding Tobin's comments. Duke Tobin had no involvement in this negotiation. It seems to be above his pay grade. He's talking about like the general manager of the team.
Yeah.
This is just
Crazy.
These guys are not meeting.
shit
They are
show.
not seeing eye to eye at all. One guy's looking up, one guy's looking down. Like this is.
So it's actually really funny to think about the Bengals. You have Joe Burrow. You've locked him up, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, not according to one guy in the other room. But the normal people over here think he's very good.
Yes.
Then you lock up Jamar Chase, who is arguably 1 or 2 wide receiver in the NFL,
Yes.
For sure.
in my opinion.
Yes.
Then you also lock up T. Higgins, who you thought you were losing. who's a very good receiver. You're like, holy this team is spending. We're
Probably
doing it right.
Probably the best number 2 in the league when he's healthy.
100%. Best duo in the league.
Also locked up
definitely.
Gesicki.
Yeah, Gesicki. You have Gesicki. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Just saying weapons.
Another
Gesicki's
weapon.
fine. Yeah, just
Another what? Burrow loves him.
He does like
yeah,
him. He
he's
does like him.
Gesicki's a fine tight end, but I'm saying like you have the best duo in the league at wide receiver, and then also a top 3 quarterback. But they can't sign anyone on defense. They forgot about the entire fucking side. They've drafted a guy who they cannot sign. You not being able to sign a guy you drafted might be the hardest thing to do. Truly might be one of the harder things to do.
It's tough when you draft a guy.
What round was it again?
First.
First
sorry,
round.
first.
Your first round guy.
There now, as it stands, I believe, my understanding, there are 2 players from the draft who have not been signed.
2?
It's him and Judkins, who was a 2nd-round pick, who just kind of had like a little police incident. I think
Which is
Right.
that's
I think
different.
that's getting worked out.
But
And
that's
also,
totally
I think it's
different.
that on top of the 2nd-round pick.
Tough to
He was
sign in jail.
He was an early 2nd-rounder, so guys in his spot, like the 3 guys in front of him, got 100% got guaranteed contracts. But now, obviously, he's making.
Speaking of jail,
Bengals owner Mike Brown explained that
This is what I was talking about.
a holdup is getting Shamar Stewart signed isn't about money, but rather about contract guarantees and extreme disciplinary scenarios. Stewart agent is pushing for the deal to remain fully guaranteed, even if Stewart were to commit a serious violation, something hypothetically as severe as going to prison. Brown knows that while he doesn't believe that will ever happen, it's taking. I'll be honest. If my guy, if he's saying, even if I go to prison, you have to pay me, would make me nervous.
They're using it as.
How does he know?
They're using.
Yeah.
it
Know
as
you're
an-
about to go to jail?
They're using it as an example, but it was like the off field, like that's what people were using, like getting hurt outside of the realm of like football is kind of like an example, but it is like behavioral stuff like that as well.
That's a little.
And
crazy.
that's what I thought.
I don't know. I think we're also getting Mike Brown, who's trying to frame this in a certain light. An agent's job and a union's job is to protect their players and get them paid no matter what. That's the agent doing their job. And I bet in a lot of these contracts, that language is taken care of.
But
Mike
why
Brown's using this.
Why is every
as-
number 1 pick signing and he's not?
Because Mike Brown is being difficult.
It doesn't, but it seems like a lot of the other teams have the same exact contract as what he's being offered.
So it sounds like
That's all I'm saying.
This thing is.
I agree. Some of the Bengals, not the player.
This
No. I'm saying other teams have have this language in their contracts as well. But these other first round picks are signing.
correct.
He's the only one that's not.
I don't know. I just
It's
know
not just a Bengals contract.
it's verbiage that's been used was not used before that I think slowly was getting implemented by teams. And the Bengals did not. The sticking point is they didn't. Their first round pick last year didn't, or first round 1 pick did not do it. So that's they're heels in the sand, being they didn't have to do it last year. We're not going to be your.
The Bengals are the outlier here, not the player.
But
I'm saying
other teams have this
verbiage.
The verbiage saying if you go to jail, we'll pay you.
Not
No,
exactly that.
no,
The
the
why
opposite.
he's not.
Obviously, if you go to jail, you're fucked.
Yes, and the Bengals are saying other teams are also using this. It's not
And
like
other players
it's not
are
like we're the
signing with
only
those teams.
It's not
All
it's not like we're the only team saying do this.
That's where I'm there's not 6 players that are like we're making a stand. Fuck this. It's just him. Where it's dude, just sign the contract.
I don't know if I don't know for a fact that it's every team that has it. I know for a
I don't
fact,
think it's everyone. But
I know
think
for a
it's good
fact that
amount.
multiple other teams do have
Yeah.
it and have slowly implemented over the last.
I just don't trust this ownership group. I don't trust
Which is
owners when
fair.
it comes to
I'm
contracts.
fine with that.
Just
But
in
also
principle?
the
Very
worst,
cheap owner.
The worst part of this, but cheap owner, but he's just paid.
Well, because he's
lot
getting
of
so
money.
much TV money.
But also Burrow,
Scrooge
Burrow
Big Duck.
told
They're
you
swimming in
better
cash.
do
1,000%. I understand. I'll never feel bad for an owner. I really will not. I'm with Clemmer on that. But you can't completely call him cheap when he did just spend. I think at what 800.
I can call him cheap. He has a history of being cheap. I can call him.
I'm saying
Definitely does.
I'm saying right this second.
Absolutely.
Right this second. But
But
also,
cheap with Hendrickson.
well, that's the next thing. Henderson posted an Instagram story that he's in Florida, and people are worried about that. And
He's working out.
he's not going to mandatory camp because I think camp starts today.
yeah.
Starts today. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, a lot of
It's not good when he's in Florida when camp starts today.
That's not good.
And
kind
your
of in
first
the
round
same
pick's not there
place.
either.
Yeah, so
And your defense was the worst in the
your
NFL.
first round pick who's supposed to help your defense isn't there. Your best defensive player isn't there, and your defense is truly the worst defense in the NFL. I don't know how anyone could be scared of the Bengals right now.
And
That's why when you guys talk them up, I'm confused. Like
I'm
this
not
is
talking them up.
All right, someone maybe
I am.
Rico?
I still will. Yeah,
That's
little
crazy.
bit.
to me.
They're going to be.
I just believe in the
How?
offense enough because they can.
too.
I think
like,
there's-
it
they can
can't
overcome
work.
it.
Joe
They
Burrow.
can score 60 points a game.
But I'm saying last year their kicker like specifically lost them 2 games. Like that's the difference between them being in the playoffs and not.
Yeah, but they
were
also
still-
gave up so many points.
They score a ton. Like
But bro-
they're a team that they're like a boxer with like a big right hand. Like they always can go score 50 and just beat.
No, their offense can
like,
win
I'll
them
never
games.
count them out.
Me either.
I will because their best player played last year on defense and it wasn't good. He's not there now.
Right.
They didn't add anyone that was like
Add a new coordinator. That's it. And
That's
guess
it.
what? That can't save your defense.
no, and also
It can improve it though.
improve it like incrementally. It can't.
I think
they're not going to turn into a good defense because
No, but all they need to be is like average. Can they
But
even
they
get to, like,
weren't,
without
though.
Hendrickson, you definitely can't be
No,
average.
I agree with that, but I'm saying maybe that gets worked out. I think the worst part for them is like
No, but I'm talking
you're
about right
watching,
this
but
second.
I'm saying you're watching all these DNs getting these massive contracts, so it's getting even worse for the Bengals.
Right. The longer you wait, it
The
kills
longer you're waiting, now you just signed T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt just signed for $41 million a year. Hendrickson's had more sacks than him the last few years.
we're all on
Like
Henderson's
he's
side.
the money, and that's why I pointed out with the Cowboys. I remember last year and other teams like. Waiting makes it work. Even the Bengals with Jamar Chase, if they had done it before the year last year,
Yeah.
it's like 35. He wanted 35. You had to pay him 40 because he went out and got the receiving triple crown.
They might have won that Patriots game, and then we're talking about a different story with the Bengals.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think these teams fuck themselves. They think by waiting, they literally bet against their own player to have a bad year,
Yeah.
so they can pay him less. Why not pay him now? And you just saved yourself $5 million a year for the next 5 years. These guys are stupid. They don't want to give the money up front.
But the thing is about what you guys are saying, like you and Clem are saying about like you believe in the Bengals, they're such a good offense. Yes. But Joe Burrow put up if Joe Burrow and the Bengals had 11 wins last year, he's the MVP. I think
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't think probably. I think thousands.
Solid chance.
When you really look at his numbers last year, they were the most MVP, and there was
I mean, Lamar had the best numbers maybe like ever for a quarterback in a season.
Joe Burrow was close to it.
And Lamar also had the fatigue.
Lamar's-
Voter fatigue a little bit.
Lamar's
But
also
Lamar
won before.
Lamar had like probably obviously less passing yards, but like almost as many touchdowns, less picks, and then ran for like 900 yards.
But he also won before, and
That's the problem, I
And
He
like
won 2 before.
yeah,
It's
and
really-
also
He just won the last year.
and
Then.
this
The year
team's-
before he won it in kind of a weird year where he had like way better of a season, and then
His
yeah.
team was also,
And Josh Allen was like due for one. And he also had a phenomenal season.
and Josh Allen had a worse team than the Ravens, so they
He
look
did.
at
He did.
that
That's
where
fair.
it's
He
like
had a phenomenal season.
But that's not even really about them two right now. It's more just like Joe Burrow truly had like a holy shit season.
He did.
And they won 8 games or 9.
Or 9. I think they won 9 games.
Where it's like the defense is only getting worse. It also doesn't help that their division. The other teams are getting much better.
I mean, the Ravens are really good, and the
really
Steelers
good.
are. I think
Steelers got better.
I think at
No
least
matter
the
what,
same.
DK Metcalf is better than any receiver they had.
Pickens skill talent wise, I think Pickens is better, but you can trust DK.
Overall,
You just can rely on DK. more.
Pickens was taking his helmet off on second down.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can. If you just gave me like all things equal with just their physical attributes, I'd take Pickens.
And to me, Aaron Rodgers is an upgrade from whatever they had than Russell Wilson.
slight upgrade.
To me, he is.
Well, your new
I think
quarterback.
it's
You
slight
guys, you're a new quarterback.
Yeah.
Our team is awesome.
You want to talk about Joe Burrow? I am taking a bet live on the show.
Wow. Meek.
It's big.
Joe Burrow plus 500 to have the most passing yards in the regular season.
I thought you didn't like Joe Burrow.
He's going to pass a lot. That defense is going to give up a lot of touchdowns.
I love that.
His ball's going to be in Burrow's
Bring
hands a
that back
lot.
up.
Different Meek Phil than we've had before.
I'm trying to think some
Holmes is a
value
terrible
here.
If you
bet
want to take
because
better
they just
bet.
don't throw.
I like the bet, Meek. I'm not.
Holmes awful bet.
Goff is good, but you know
I
that.
don't
Off
like
I
Goff.
wouldn't take.
I mean, but they throw so much.
Stafford would be a great one.
He's got to stay healthy.
But they're honestly Stafford I don't like because their defense is really good.
That's the thing. Like,
I don't think they'll need to throw.
The
Like he'll have a
Bengals-
good year,
the
but
Bengals' defense is so bad that, like,
Oh,
Burrow just needs to score
100%,
30
that's
a
why
game
he's
just to
the
win.
like Burrow and Dak, I think are the rightful favorites.
Yeah.
Like Dak, when he's healthy, they'll throw for a ton of yards.
But Matthew Stafford could with adding
I mean,
Devontae
Baker-
can help.
Baker's-
Baker's a good
they-
one.
Baker, I don't hate
Baker.
honestly.
I would go either Burrow or Baker, but Burrow's a good bet.
Where's Josh? Josh Allen's like not a crazy.
Plus
bet.
1,500.
But they're
I know
again like
I know
good
defense.
team. They just
But,
that's
like,
why I think with
still.
Stafford them, they just have good teams, so they won't.
I mean, there's some real long shots like Sam Darnold. Jaden Daniels.
What's
fifth
I
goal
can't see
line.
from here. What's Love? I saw he's right below.
Love is
Stafford.
20 to 1.
They throw so much.
I'll tell you a sneaky one. Honestly, like Lawrence would be like a sneaky one.
I just think they're gonna be so bad.
But that's the point.
Yeah, down by a lot.
So down and
No,
I do think he
he's-
can
I
produce.
think he's
like,
just not good.
He also needs to complete the passes.
Yeah, and I think they have to
I
catch
still
the
would. I
ball.
still don't think he's quite as bad as everyone tries to say he is. Yeah,
I
he has
said
not
this.
been the guy. But
I said this yesterday. I don't know why you don't take Travis Hunter 11 to 1 for rookie of the year, because Genty's I think plus 200. You think he's the favorite? If he has
Cam
like,
Ward's got to be up there too.
if he has
Cam
like
Ward, yeah, I know.
yeah, but the
Especially
thing
with
is,
the
this
news.
is
Here's
like
his issue, though.
we haven't seen this ever really in a while in the NFL. If he has like 2 interceptions and has a good season, like people are gonna jerk off to him playing on both
but
sides.
it's separate though.
Yeah,
It's
so
separate
that's what I'm
awards.
saying. You got to pick what side.
I understand, but I think that only will help his case that he plays both sides.
You got to pick the right one. He's not going to win both, right?
No, I don't think so. But
That'd be insane if he won both.
I think that gives him.
To your
That
point,
would also probably mean that like
Wait, go to
Cam Ward
go
sucked.
to offense. Go to rookie year.
Genty's gonna have a monster. If
I
he's healthy,
can't
he's gonna have a
pull up
monster.
Monster.
rookie.
Is that only in Jersey?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can pull
yeah,
up
I
like
think so.
stats, like receiving
I-
yards.
Genty's Raiders, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there. Chip Kelly's there. I
That's
didn't
Travis
realize that.
Hunter's,
Yes,
I didn't
future.
realize that till like
Dude, I'm like
they might be an interesting squad.
I'm telling you, they're
I
gonna.
don't like
they're
Geno,
gonna be-
but they might be
Their
interesting.
offense is gonna be better. I think their defense is getting healthier. Like I
Are they
think
receivers?
they got Bowers,
Yeah, yeah.
Jacoby Myers. They drafted Jack Beck in the second round, who I think is a good, solid player, a good slot receiver.
Okay.
Improving, they're improving.
Yeah.
Gino's just you never know about Gino.
They also drafted this kid. I think they drafted this kid Thornton from Tennessee, who was like one of those like freak athletes who just never kind of like. I think their offense wasn't great last year, like no numbers, but like just like tested off the charts, like interesting, like mid-round pick.
The Raiders are kind of in a bad spot. Like they're going to be good enough where they're going to be like they'll win like 7, 8 games, but they're not going to like. I don't think they make the
I
playoffs.
think the Raiders are my new Falcons.
Really?
I've been a Raiders guy. I'm also been a Geno guy. Like I'm a Geno guy.
Well,
I think
like
he's-
how far can they go?
I think they can make the playoffs. I don't think much more than that, but I think they could make the playoffs.
It could be an annoying team to just play in the AFC West.
I agree with that.
I think the Falcons are going
That's
to.
fun.
I think they've kind of been that team, and I think they could, like if like especially Christian Wilkins, like if he's healthy with Crosby, that's like one of the two of the best defensive linemen in the league. Like I think there's something there, and I think I'm a huge Pete Carroll guy as well, like massive Pete Carroll guy forever. I don't care that he's old, great coach. Like also I think when you talk about Antonio Pierce, respectfully, I love Pierce. That's my guy. Super Bowls hang forever. But I mean, him to Pete Carroll,
It's a big
like, you want to talk about an upgrade? Like that's a fucking upgrade.
Yeah, it's not even the same stratosphere.
Like I know a motivated, rejuvenated Pete Carroll. I know he's old, but he's always
He always has big energy.
his energy's off the charts. Like I think
Pete Carroll's
I mean-
didn't look the same for the past 20 years.
when
20, I'd say 40.
Yeah, 40.
Crazy.
like I really think there's something there for them to at least improve. I'm not saying anything crazy.
100%.
I'm saying improve
No,
significantly.
they'll improve. I don't
think-
know if that's a good thing.
I think legitimately competing for a
Long-term,
playoff
but-
spot. I think they'll really compete for a wild card spot.
They've been bad for a while. Like I don't know.
They have.
Let them try and compete.
They made
I
the
think
playoffs
the
a couple of years ago. They honestly
Giants-
they should have beat the fucking Bengals when they made that Super Bowl run.
This is most excited I've been to be bad for the Giants in a long time because I think our defense is really good.
I think the defensive potential would be.
I think like it'll be a fun bad season.
I'm just happy you have a quarterback with aura for once.
You like that aura, huh?
Who has aura?
Russie.
Oh,
That was a slam by
Isn't-
Daniel.
isn't
He was
he,
trying to shut
like,
down Daniel.
the most like un-aura guy.
No, but
there
he's
is.
like he has so much negative
actually think
aura
he's
that he
the
has
most-
aura.
He is the anti.
Meek is actually starting like his aura is like it's so so obviously fake and like that it almost is like funny.
Like
It's
if you
cool.
voted on worst aura, I think he'd get number 1.
But he has so little aura that he has like high aura. because of
No.
it. Like he's so corny that he's
I
cool.
think he is 0.
We have the highest aura backup quarterback.
I was like,
Well,
Dart's,
third
Dart's
string.
got a little aura. Dart's got
Sorry,
some.
well, that's our
He's
third
just- he's
quarterback.
just-
No, I was
Swaggy.
counting. Okay, we had the most aura of any QB room in the NFL.
All we
Still
need,
Jameis?
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I mean.
I forgot. I
You
forgot.
can't compete with
You
that.
bet your ass.
Yeah,
we do.
there should just be a TV show where it's just a QB room.
We should have done
And
Hard
it's just
Knocks
their
again.
meetings, and
I
they're
mean,
just looking at tape, and it's just all them chiming in here and there, and that's the show.
and then
I
all,
watch.
From
and then
Jones,
Tommy,
Locke, and DeVito.
yeah, then Tommy DeVito's with.
Russie,
He brings it
Jameis,
down.
Dart, and DeVito.
But I would watch
Tommy
that.
DeVito's hanging out with Meals by Cooge yesterday. I'm like,
I hate his agent.
His agent's a loser. But regardless, last thing before we go, I think the
one more
Falcons
thing?
are going to suck.
Do we like any of these Travis Hunter props for interceptions? Like, do we think he plays defense enough to hit any of these?
Yeah.
2?
I mean,
I think
2 is plus money?
1000%.
Yeah.
I actually might take 4 just for 8 to 1.
what's 1? What is that?
1 minus 295.
285?
Minus
295.
95.
2 plus 125 is great.
I feel like that if they're that confident he's going to get 1, then
They
2 isn't
traded-
that much
He's a
different.
very
They
good.
traded up to get him,
Yes.
and they traded up to get him
Sounds
and
good.
have made it very clear that they want to use his talent on both sides. He's not going to play every snap, but 2.
I think he's
It's
going
just-
to play a lot more in offense.
The only thing I'm scared about is that he is a twig, and he can get hurt in the NFL.
Also playing 90 plays a game.
He got hurt. He got hurt at Colorado a ton.
He did
So
also
it's like-
the one game he got absolutely blasted like in his liver, so I'll give him a leg of pass.
Yeah, that
was
but-
a freak
but-
like crazy.
but
hit he took,
unfortunately,
but-
that happens in
no,
the
sure.
NFL more.
That's right. I don't think he's going to play a lot of defense. That's my instinct. I think Liam Cohen, them moving up. I think they wanted to pair him with Brian Thomas. Like he's an offensive guy, quarterback guy. I want Trevor Lawrence. That Brian Thomas, who was incredible last year, was really like the only guy they had, and they knew that and still couldn't stop him.
If Trevor
Now you have
Lawrence,
Travis Hunter. So you have 2 elite young, or hopefully with Hunter, 2 elite young receivers,
So,
and you work with that.
if
something-
Trevor Lawrence sucks this year, is he
Bust,
officially
yes.
bust?
This is a very, very.
I think it's already teetering on that.
No, he's still starting though. If he has a bad year this year, then it might be over.
It's his contract.
Might not
So
start
brutal.
again.
'Cause, he signed a big deal, so he's got multiple years
Yeah,
of big money left in his
He's going to
contract.
start.
It's tough with him because I want to. People
Even
have
if he
been
has a bad year this year.
I think so.
People have been
Probably,
so
yeah.
down on him. I'm really starting to come back because so many coaches, so many coordinators,
They can't.
bad defenses. He's had so much going against
Yes.
him there. I just when I watch him, the talent's still I see you see it there. You still see some of the throws he makes. You see it.
Dude, they can't get out of this till after 2028.
So that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be the starter.
His cap hit.
He would have to play so bad to get benched. Horrific.
His cap hit this year's 17 mil. That's a breeze.
That's not bad.
I know, because next year's 24. The year after that's 35, and the year
Oh.
after that's 47.
That last one's tough.
You can't get out of that. You're
He's gonna start for the
dead
next
money.
4 years for Jaguars.
That's not good.
I
better be
have
good.
an important tidbit that helps Travis Hunter's campaign. Jaguars, they don't play a single Thursday night game. So you don't have to have that Sunday, 3 days of rest, and then that Thursday game.
They definitely play London.
Yeah, they're probably gonna back-to-back in London.
Probably play a whole month
But-
in London.
Yeah, but they're
you don't
the
have that
best
short-
London
that
team
short
of all
game.
time.
They are. They're incredible.
It's
in London.
weird looking at it's good to see no
actually might
Jaguars
bet
Thursday night.
Because they had enough.
Jaguars.
They were. Amazon's like, we can't do this anymore,
I might
guys.
bet the Jaguars in London now, just to make sure I do it.
They,
Because
week
Travis
7
Hunter
versus the
pick in
Rams is
London.
London.
it's also still crazy. You're right. They'll play in London and then they'll stay while teams travel to.
So other
them.
teams have to go there. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's so cheap. It's so cheap. Hubs, let's do some picks.
There's some picks. There's a good American tennis tournament going on right now in Washington, D.C., so it kind of goes on all day, which is fun. I'm going to take Cam Norrie plus 110 over Lorenzo Mazzetti. And then on the diamond, we are going to go with the Diamondbacks. They're even money against the Astros. I'm also going to go Eugenio Suarez plus 115, 2+ bases. I feel like every day he just hits a home run. And the Rockies plus 135.
Clemmer.
My pick of the day. Marty doesn't like this pick. Meek liked it though. Cubs run line. You got Matthew Boyd. He's been lights out for the Cubs, and then Rich Hill for the Royals. He's been bad in AAA. I'm also on the Rangers run line. I'm on the Blue Jays money line, and then my queen of the court is Gabby Williams. 15+ points. It's minus 105.
I am going with the Royals plus 195 with Rich Hill. I think it's just going to be one of those games holy shit, Rich Hill, 45 years old, 6 innings.
How does he
one
have
run.
5 innings, 1 run? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Pirates.
Boyd's been so good though.
Why is the
I
line
know.
should be way bigger?
I know. Pirates plus 110. I have the I'm going with the Padres against the Marlins, and then I'm actually going with the Red Sox against the Phillies tonight. Yankees plus 105, and then I'm going with the Braves against the Giants. Ev.
I'm on the Pirates, Tigers over 8. I'm on the. I'm on the Braves money line, and I'm on the Rockies Cardinals under 12.
Under 12.
Under 12.
12's crazy.
You have a
That's
queen of the
tough.
court because you hit the last one.
I did. I'm going Jackie Young, one of my favorite new players when I watch the Aces.
Love that.
Special guard.
Sorry,
Incredible.
live.
Special point guard.
I'll ride that.
Foot on the wood. Feet on the wood, incredible. Shout out the Aces, great people over there.
I am using my no sweat pick on a Gavin Sheets home run plus 700. He had a child over the All-Star break. He's due for a Big Daddy home run. So you know what? I'll take it versus the Marlins. And I am taking Juan Soto 2+ total bases plus 110. I mean, if he can't get 2+ bases off Kyle Hendricks, who's throwing 85-mile-per-hour slop, it's probably because he walked a bunch of times.
I'm going to the game tonight, Meek.
I hope he hits a home run right at you.
Well, I don't.
Well, where are you sitting?
Yeah, I'll be in the foul territory, I think.
Well,
I hope he hits it at him.
I hope he hits a
Right.
foul.
Yeah, what's your problem? You got
It's foul.
your ass,
I mean,
right?
You know,
Foul ball.
I hope you have a foul ball hit to you.
I don't want him to hit home run.
I hope you have a foul ball hit to you and he doubles the next pitch.
Okay, as long as the Mets win, we need the Mets win.
Yes, yeah, we need to win the series. And also, my queen of the court is Sabrina Ionescu.
Oh,
There we go.
Go
All right.
Libs.
All right, that is the show.
Oh, Mariner stream today at 3, and then you have a stream at 4, right?
Yes, I have stream at 4. That's the show. Watch those streams, and we will see you guys tomorrow.